See, Joshua, finally the decision has been made. You decided to turn pro and you've gone pro with Matchroom. Why did you choose Matchroom over all the other offers that you may have had?
No, I began at Matchroom. It's the first people I spoke to, especially with the platform that they've got, the stable they've got. You know, Sky is a broadcaster, and Eddie advised me as well to take time, look around, do what's right for me, which I did. And I'm back to where I began, and I'm really happy. No regrets with the decision, and I'm ready to get the ball rolling.
You obviously had other offers in the UK, but did you get any offers from the promoters in the States, Golden Boy or Top Rank? Did they approach you?
Yeah. People spoke with American promoters, European promoters as well. But this is where I belong. This is where I'm happy. I belong in UK, and I'm ready to get the ball rolling.
Why such a long wait? Because there's a couple of reasons I asked that question. Because many people have thought after you won the Olympics, immediately turn pro amongst the fanfare, and then also being out of the ring for so long. Obviously, you had a little bit of an injury, but being out of the ring so long, that's just going to maybe add a little bit of rust to you. So why did you wait so long for the decision?
Speaking about rust, I've been in the gym working hard, you know, so that goes hand in hand with being a professional, because being an Olympian is like being a professional in itself. And the reason why it took so long is moving forward, I have to make sure that this decision is one that I'm comfortable with. You know, a lot of people have advised me do it now, do it later, stay amateur, go pro. But I had to make sure I was comfortable within myself. And I'm not just an opportunist. I just didn't win the Olympics and think, okay, great, I'm going to jump at an opportunity. It takes time to strategize my plans and set my goals, because I really want to do well. So step by step, I spoke with Eddie, spoke with a lot of people that are helping me, and we've set goals. And October the 5th will be the beginning of my goal reaching.
You mentioned in the press conference there to a question from the press that you'll be training at Tony Sims' gym, but you didn't say that Tony Sims will be your trainer. So does that mean he will be in your corner for your first fight, or are you still looking to work with a certain trainer?
Yeah, he'll be in my corner for my first fight. He'll be helping me with a lot of my technique work, and that's how it's going to start.
Are you still having links to GB? Because obviously the setup they've got up in Sheffield is immense, and the kind of dietitian, the strength and conditioning, and the attention of so many coaches, including the performance director Robert McCracken, can only be a loss to you now when you're turning professional. You must miss that. Are you going to still remain links there?
As you said, it is like a big loss. That's why I tried to get something as close as possible to the GB setup when I was turning professional, because that setup that I was based under in the Olympics was priceless. It helped me improve. So I have stepped away from it training-wise, but as the friendship we've built over the last 14 months, 16 months I was on the Olympic team, you know, I've in great mentors, I've met great friends, so I'm always going to stay in touch with the Olympic team, whether it's 2012, 2016, 2020. You know, I've been there, I've done it, and I want to see all the guys coming through progressing as well.
Was the fear of going to the World Championships and maybe not winning gold that time, was the fear of that taking a bit of the shine off of your victory from 2012 part of the reason you decided to turn, or was it that you just felt this is the right decision for me now? Deep
down within my heart, I felt it was the right decision for me now. I did believe that I could go to the World Championships and win. Even though it's a tournament, it's not just a one-bout thing. I believe that I set my goals as to become a gold medalist at the World Championships. I knew it would be tough, but even if I went to the World Championships, I would always give it my best, whether that's me losing the first round, bronze medal or gold medal. I always prepared to give it my best and work my hardest behind closed doors. So that didn't really make the decision for me. This is what I've wanted to do for a long time, and I finally got it right, and I'm happy.
You're in great athletic shape. We saw that at the Olympics. You're a natural athlete by the looks of things. That's testament to you only taking up boxing in 2007, 2008. Saw you box in the ABAs, beat Joe Joyce in the London finals in 2011. You look very sharp. You look strong, but you've refined that skill whilst being on GB. But turning over as a professional, it's like a completely different game. So how are you going to make sure that you make the right adjustments at the right time?
The right adjustments at the right time, hence like Eddie, hence my management, hence my new trainers. And as I said, even as a professional amateur, an Olympic amateur boxer, I think that the system that they've got there is priceless. I think a lot of these guys could potentially go on to become world championships even if they stayed on that system, because you are living and training like a professional anyway. So all I've tried to do is take away the successful formula that we've had, take it into the professional routes and just tweak it a bit, you know, add things to it, because in the amateur boxing it's about hitting and not getting hit. Just because I'm a professional doesn't mean I'm going to get in there and start going to war with people. It's the same rules apply as a professional. So I think I've just got to make sure that I train longer and harder as I'm doing longer rounds, and it's going to be tougher, so I'll be ready.
In the amateur setup you had the benefit of boxing regularly, and you also had the benefit of training alongside and boxing against guys who were international class heavyweights. In the professional heavyweight scene, especially domestically here, there's a number of British/European level fighters, but on the whole, learning in the gym, sparring, there's not the great wealth of talent in the heavyweight division in Britain. Does that mean you're going to have to travel around Europe and the States to learn your trade?
Yeah, most definitely. Looking at what like Price and Fury, Hay, Frank Bruno, Lennox, all these guys before me, and are still trying to achieve great things. I think that's the same route that they take as well, knowing that they're limited as well in the heavyweight division in Britain. And I think I'm going to have to do the same thing, you know. And I'm prepared to sacrifice and go away and do my sparring, learn my trade. And with competition, it's a beginning again. So I've got to start from the bottom, build my way up again, and I will, sooner or later, potentially be competing with the elite boxers of the professional world.
Can you just clarify so Eddie's your promoter, but is James your manager, or are you with a management company?
Yeah, James coincides with like commercially, helps on contracts. Then I've got the trainer that helps my training and helps me pick my opponents, so on and so forth. So everyone, my job is to train, compete, win. Everyone is in their own positions.
Obviously the goal is to get to the very top and win a world title and emulate the likes of Lennox Lewis, etc. We saw you talking to him at the Olympics after some of your fights, and you know you obviously got a lot of respect for him, and obviously why wouldn't you? He's the greatest heavyweight we've ever had. But more short term, what are your goals? Would you like to win a Lonsdale belt? Yeah,
we were speaking about it in the car here. You win it 3 times, you get to keep it, and it's a great it's a great route to take. You know, British, Southern area, Commonwealth. You know, world title. It's a great route to take. It's going to be tough, but that's the vision.
And just last question, really. How excited are you to be sort of headlining your own show, but then Eddie saying going to get you out regularly and you're going to box on some big cards, Froch versus Groves, you're going to be boxing around the country. How exciting is that for you to get on with it and be out there?
It's priceless. You know, this is one of the main reasons why I chose Matchroom as well, is that they're going to keep me active, and I think keeping active is going to keep me improving, and that's a big part of my dreams, is just to become, you know, the greatest athlete I can be. So with this activity that Eddie's going to provide, I'm sure I'm going to reach my goals and potential.
Anthony, we look forward to watching your journey unfold. Thanks very much.